second half of his collegiate year. They do a great job with player development down there at Arkansas with Mike Anderson. 3 minutes to go. And Grant ties it at 72. The Cinderella 24 seed Minnesota Timberwolves trying to complete this run. Payne with the jumper inside the three-point line, and now Chicago with a chance to take the lead. Chicago, meanwhile, undefeated at 5-0 coming in. Grant taking out his do-it-yourself kit here, pounding it on the dribble. Not a great possession, but fortunate enough to get it back, and you're shaking your head, JB.
You're being very kind, not a great possession. That was awful.
And Jones gets it to go.
Man. He's always able to get a quality shot as he goes to the paint. Portis drops it out of bounds, a big turnover, maybe ill-advised pass from Dinwiddie, and it's the young T-Wolves getting it done here. Up 2 with 2:0 to go.
Well, Tyus Jones coming up huge once again for the Timberwolves down the stretch.
He's really carried this group since Chris Dunn went out early in the summer league. 29 points in the semifinal game, and he's continued to attack the rim. Hasn't made the 3-ball here tonight, but 22 points, 9 assists. He's been a great floor general for this team.
2 minutes to go. Jones with a nice drive and kick. They make the extra pass, but good defensive rotations by the Bulls.
That it was.
And a chance to tie for Chicago.
Good stop right there for Chicago.
Dinwiddie with a nice hesitation.
Oh, was that on the rim?
That's going to be goaltending.
Yeah, I thought it was on the rim.
This is not FIBA basketball, and Payne gets whistled for the goaltend, knotting the game at 74.
Well, we're not going to Secaucus to take a look. This one counts, but I thought it was on the rim initially. Yeah, I think it would have hit the rim again. I think it was the right call. Good take by Dinwiddie. Again, I think this guy might not be a lot of opportunity in Chicago, but man, he can really play.
Had some injury issues with the Pistons, never quite got into a groove or found a niche there, but playing well here with the Bulls Summer League edition.
Yeah, I like him at the point guard position.
For three, a launch by Jones.
Awfully quick. I'm not so sure Coach Saunders was happy with that one. 2 for 1 with a minute and a half to go. That's not quite what you have in mind.
10 on the shot clock for Grant. They double team him. Nice cross-court look. He's been clutch, but Valentine left it short and rebounded by Silas.
That was the moment that you think he makes that. He's shown the ability to do that all week long. But plenty of time here in a tie game.
Jones staring down Dinwiddie. High ball screen from Cody Clark. They play a little pick and pop. Silas from the baseline. Teams trading and exchanging misses with under a minute to go. Tied at 74.
Chicago, great opportunity to get a 2 for 1.
Pete Myers wants them to go quick here on the 2 for 1.
Yeah, you got to go.
They didn't see him though. Grant cross court to Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. Dinwiddie had it blocked. T-Wolves with possession. A 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Ryan Saunders is going to draw one up during this timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. Tyus Jones has been huge down the stretch.
All right, we'll grind this thing out. We'll come out of here with some hardware. All right, but everybody's got to be together. We can rest the rest of the summer. You guys all got to get in and rebound.
Coach Ryan Saunders' voice intoning passionately inside the Timberwolves huddle, and that's what they're playing for. A couple of years ago, it was Sacramento that won the championship, followed by San Antonio last year, and we'll decide a winner here in the next 21.8. Coming out of the huddle here, JB, is it Payne? Is it Jones?
I think you might see both of them, with Payne setting a screen for Tyus Jones, and see how Chicago plays it. If they put 2 on the ball, maybe kick back to Payne for an open look, and Silas, a capable guy, hasn't shot the ball well here tonight, but maybe he sits in the corner he or Suggs, and they can knock one down.
You think Tibbs got word to his huddle? What kind of defense to play?
No, he's relaxed. He had practice this morning. He's a little worn out.
Tibbs? Never.
That trophy looked like real gold.
Here we go. Tyus Jones, guarded by Dinwiddie. They're going to flatten it out in a 1-4 set. 8 on the shot clock. Ball screen comes from Cody Clark. Little pick and pop. They double team Jones. He's not going to get it off. He barely does. Oh! Tyus Jones! Along came Jones at the buzzer with the shot clock winding down.
Karl-Anthony Towns, Zach LaVine, love it. On the baseline, how deep was that? Steph Curry range with 2 guys in his mug.
His first three-pointer of the game from the Vegas Strip.
Well, I thought he waited too long. Here you got to get rid of the ball with 4 to go, and he backs up. You've got Dinwiddie all over him, and it's down. This guy's shown he's not afraid of the moment. 2015 most outstanding player in the NCAA as a freshman, and that had to be 28, 29 feet.
And Tom Thibodeau said,
look, he's yelled, pass. He didn't like the shot. And
smile,
of course,
coach.
No, Tibbs is not smiling.
Yeah.
The cat liked it. LaVine liked it.
What a moment for Tyus Jones. Well, JB, I got my ballot here.
Well, I know I got mine too. I know where I'm going.
I'm Xing out 2 other names and leaving one. You guess which one. But you know what? Let's not move so quickly.
Well, plenty of time.
3.6 to go.
Well, do you foul? That's the question. And if I'm Minnesota, I'm fouling.
That's not something they've had a chance to practice. That can backfire if you don't do it often enough, right?
And you have a foul to give if you're Minnesota, so you can even burn more time. As long as the player is not facing the rim, you want to obviously be very careful. But I think fouling is the way to do it. We've seen what they do.
We've seen a bunch of buzzer beaters. Tyler Ulis a couple of nights ago. D'Angelo Russell to open up play here in Las Vegas. Do we have one more now?
Well, with a foul to give, this is a great opportunity. As I said, you can burn at least another second and a half off of that clock by taking a foul.
Do it right on the catch.
If he's not facing the rim, you can wait until they turn it, right before they turn and face and burn as much time as you can.
Morgan to inbound, has Felicio for the tie. Valentine!
Oh!
Yes!
Are you kidding me?
With .2 to go, Sparty in the house.
Mom and Pop are loving it. This guy laying in the weeds all game long.
They're going to use their advance.
With .2 left. You can only tip it. You can't take a shot here. It's got to be a tip.
1 of 7 from downtown, but Denzel Valentine hit it at the most auspicious moment.
Did we say he waits for the big moments?
Yep.
And he's not afraid to step up?
Great play drawn up by Myers. Does Minnesota have another miracle?
The delay a game?
Tyus Jones pointing it out to the official.
The only thing you can do is tip, so it's got to be something towards the rim. You can't catch and shoot the basketball. It has to be a tip.
Less than .3.
Less than .3.
Jones to inbound over the taller Felicio. They lob it up top. And folks, we're going to go to overtime. An incredible, implausible, wild, frenetic ending here in Las Vegas. Tyus Jones struck first with a 29-footer that found nothing but the bottom. And then Denzel Valentine never hesitated.
Wow. First 3, as you mentioned, he's 1 of 7 from downtown. He had 2 points prior to that. And he knocks it down, and we get a 2-minute overtime session. Change your balance for the MVP.
Prior to that miraculous three-pointer by Jones, here's what Ryan Saunders had to say.
We're coming off, make a play. MVP, make a play.
sometimes, JB, it's not about running plays, it's about making plays. And that's what Tyus Jones just did. That was the go-ahead three, but hey, you know what? Maybe Pete Myers told Denzel Valentine the same thing.
Yeah, well, he made a play. That's not really the play I think that they wanted him to make. Back up, double team, knock down a 29-footer, but nonetheless, Denzel, don't call me Billy Ray, Valentine answers.
Just 2 minutes in overtime, folks, not 5.
Yeah, get your work in here.
Every possession is paramount.
You might only get 3 or 4.
Grant out top, working against Cody Clark, launching the 3, and Payne rebounding the miss. Here's Jones. Dinwiddie played great defense on that 3 ball that Jones made, but now a mismatch. Jones on Portis. That pass a little bit hot, and Suggs maybe wasn't expecting it. Looks at Jones and says, my bad.
15 turnovers now for Minnesota, 19 for the Bulls.
Figure you only get about 3 or 4 possessions in a 2-minute overtime. Got to be very efficient, and Grant just that. 2-point lead for the Bulls.
Getting to the rim all night long is Grant.
Came up limping, Suggs for the lead, and Grant with the rebound, limped right into the rebound.
21 points, 10 boards, 5 assists for Jerry and Grant.
The newest member of the Bulls came over from New York in that trade that involved Derrick Rose. Feeling good, and why not? Jaren Grant with a 5-point lead now for the Bulls. Jones took the hit and got the layup to fall. Got it back quickly, JB.
We've seen that 3 or 4 times. The team has scored on one end, the Bulls have made a shot, and blink of an eye, Tyus Jones is down on the other end laying it in.
No time for home run trots here. Grant has scored all the points for the Bulls in overtime. Under 30 seconds to go. Dinwiddie, that pass a little bit hot